kerfuffle. The internet is back up. Just like we need her to be. There we go. Let's wait for people to come back. Hi Anita, hi E, hey Wendy girl, hey Jennifer, how are you? Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. The internet went down for like half a sec. But we are back on. Just give me one moment. Sorry, just getting things. Sorry, one sec, Jennifer. Alright. And just that. I saw that you wrote something and I didn't read it. And I want to read it. Alright. Jennifer says, hi, I seen you on the Her app. I seen your profile there. Oh, really? Hi, Jennifer. Nice to... Can I still pay for a reading? Anita, yes, absolutely. Hi, Philomena, and you're still here. All right, Philomena, did you hear the rest of your reading? And yes, Anita, you can absolutely still donate for a reading. No blame at all. Oops. I sure am an Aquarius. All right. Philomena, what was the last you heard of your reading? You didn't? It kept cutting off? Okay, honey bunny. All right, so let me finish it off for you. It's very good. It's very, very good. I'll summarize it, okay? Give me one sec here. Oh, come on. About waiting to talk to Mr. Okay, sorry. All right, so in short, oops, that was reversed. He wants to make sure that you feel the same way with the Six of Pentacles reverse. He is guarded. Thank you so much, Phonation Anita. He is guarded with this Nine of Pentacles reverse. He does have guards up. But it's, I mean, healthy guards. They're not going to prevent you from having something special. He holds you dearly already with this Four of Pentacles. You popped into his life and he's got a you love. This is the beginning of something really special. His intentions towards you, Four of Wands. He is broken nail. He is looking for marriage. He's not lying at all, hon. He's 100% looking for the real deal. He's looking for something long. Yes, like I mentioned, I think he's very wise in to get to know the person who he's going to spend the rest of his life with. That to me, if a man said that to me, like, yes, I'm looking for, you know, the long-term relationship, but I do want to get to know that person. That to me would be like, that person, I know that person's serious. Because if a guy were to say to me like, yeah, I'm also looking for something long-term, to me it would, I don't think I could take that, because you know, when you're on your search to find your forever person, that's forever. It's the rest of your life. You want to make sure you definitely want to spend the rest of your life with this person, know everything as much as you can about them before getting into something majorly serious. But I think that things are going to move quite quickly here, Philomena, on your terms and time, of course, but his intentions towards you are very good, his feelings towards you are entirely genuine. I love the respect that he had in how he talked to you, but he waited a while to make sure that you weren't with someone else. There's a lot of guys that would have just walked right up to you and wouldn't have given a damn whether you were with someone or not. He did. That to me says a lot about his and a lot about his intentions towards you. If he's going to be with you, he wants something serious. He wants something long term. He wants to make sure that you're on the same page as him. That you're also for marriage, for the divinely ordained union. That's what he's trying to figure out. He's already totally smitten by who you are and everything that he's seen from you and of you, and since Monday. And he has an intuitive feeling that there's likely not going to be much about you that's going to make him feel like you guys should be together. He already feels so intuitively strong strongly about this connection. So this looks wonderful, Philomena. This looks really good. You mentioned, I said that you were going to meet a guy this month. I'm remembering the 2025 reading I did for you earlier this year, in which I said you're going to meet a guy towards the end of the year. And I think I mentioned like early fall, late summer. I think this is the guy. I really do, Philomena. I really like this reading. This is the reading that I wanted to give to you. I've always wanted to give to you. This just looks and feels missing, and yes, his intentions are very good, and I can't wait to see how things unfurl and fold here, love. I really can't. I've got a lot of really good feelings about this. So yeah, that is what I am seeing for you, Miss Philomena. Thank you so much for your donation. Please let me know how things go. I'm really excited for you, hon. I really am. I think this is going to be great. And I normally, I know I'm an optimist, but I'm a realistic optimist. And I don't say that very often, but I really just feel the same way he does. He feels intuitively, I feel it intuitively. This feels really good. And we gotta make myself prettier. There we go. Yeah, thank you so much, Philomena. Much love and light to you, hun. Miss Wendy, thank you so much for your donation, love. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you so much. How does Samuel feel about without saying goodbye? Wait, he left already and he didn't say goodbye to you? Hold up a good minute here. So he's left already? The flip? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Samuel feel about leaving without saying, left on Thursday, we haven't talked for a month. How does Samuel feel about leaving without saying goodbye to Wendy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Samuel feel about leaving without saying goodbye to Wendy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Samuel feel about leaving without saying goodbye to Wendy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Samuel feel about not saying goodbye to Wendy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Samuel feel about leaving without saying goodbye to Wendy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Samuel feel about leaving without saying goodbye to Wendy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Samuel feel about leaving without saying goodbye to Wendy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Samuel feel about leaving without saying goodbye to Wendy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Samuel feel about leaving without saying goodbye to Wendy? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Samuel feel about leaving goodbye to Wendy? Three of Cups, Ten of Pentacles reversed, Two of Cups reversed, Temperance, and the Empress. I was expecting to see Cups, which is guilt, regret, remorse. he doesn't feel good. He doesn't feel good about things. I'll put it that way. There's a few things going on here. So as you mentioned, you guys didn't speak for a month. That was calculated. That was intentional. I think we even touched upon that. Not that it was calculated, intentional, but more or less, yes. He was intentionally talking to you because he knew he was going to inevitably have to leave. And if the more he talked to you, the more his feelings would have grown, and more difficult it would have been to have said goodbye, period. Saying goodbye at all is difficult, but we know he's cowardly emotionally, and saying goodbye, if you guys you stop talking to him, yeah, okay. I think it was a little, I do think it was a little bit of both. I think that if you had continued trying to talk to him, he would have pulled energies away, and he kind of was. And I'm not saying that you were trying to talk to him, but I remember you mentioning, even like with working, you would message him for just like a memo on like what the status was on your project, and he wouldn't even provide you with that. That is, like, I don't want to say that's when he decided to pull away, but he did pull away energetically. He did pull away communicatively. You did as well. But with him, I feel, yeah, absolutely. That's rude. That's unprofessional. That's just no. But he and I'm not making excuses for him. This is just how his brain worked and works. The way he saw it was, continue talking to Wendy, even though he got the sense that you didn't want to talk to him. But even if he had tried to woo you, even to talk to you, he knew that it would be infinitely much more harder to say goodbye to you when he would inevitably have to leave than if he were to just pull back. Goodbye is really, really hard. It's tremendously hard. Excuse me. And regardless of whether you have been talking to someone regularly or not, it's hard. And he wanted to bypass that, just like he wanted to bypass the potential hurt that could have arose from you guys potentially dating. He took the easy way out, and he decided to to not communicate, to not say goodbye, and now he's stuck with this Two of Cups reversed right here in the center. He knew, I mean, this isn't news to him. He knew in the past that he was denying himself of something that he wanted, someone that was good for him, who he wanted to be with. He was a fool. The fool, actually, if he really was the fool, he would have taken that chance. That's what being the fool is all about. Is actually wise. It's taking that leap of faith. You might get hurt, but if you don't walk anywhere, you're just not gonna go anywhere. That wisdom that we talk about of the fear that a lot of us have to date or to allow ourselves to fall, because we know there's the potential of getting hurt. But if we don't move forward at all, don't put our toe in the waters at all, then it's just nothing, and that can result in pain too. And I think he exemplifies that notion, that idea that we've touched upon very, very much so. I feel like and you're gonna think you're not gonna believe me when I say this, but I feel like he wants to I feel like he wants to keep in touch with you. He wants to try and reach out to you. Not today, not tomorrow, not anytime soon. but he will never forget you. And what I think that he is banking on, we've also got this Empress card. He still sees you as the divine feminine that he's always wanted, that he denied himself of. The Empress is also a signifier of delays proving necessary, of time passing, slow things happening and taking their time. If it's Pittsburgh, it's fine because that's professional. Well, that's the thing, is because he knows he's going to continue, working with you. I mean, he'll be in Germany, I'm assuming, or wherever he is. But in his mind, he's thinking, she'll still be in my life because she's still there. And how did, he doesn't know if you're going to work there forever, but in his warped mind, he's thinking, well, maybe I could talk to her again in the future, and because we work together, and so she won't be out of my life forever, and I can still talk to her. It's really warped, and it does have to do with work, or this Queen of Pentacles reversed. It would be under the guise of, work, communication, but he would drop like a, hey, by the way, how are you doing type thing. How have things been going? This is his intention. Do I think he's actually going to follow through with it? No. I think he lives in a dream world, honestly. He doesn't live in the reality that you and I live in. Something happened along the way, I don't know, but to him, I don't know. But this is his way of thinking, and I think that he's going to actually do it? Likely not. If he didn't have the male reproductive organs to actually say goodbye to you, to continue talking to you, to, I don't know, take you out for dinner, like he literally said he was going, and you suggested, like, you made it so obvious that you were into him. He's just so insecure. He still had questions about that. So how does he feel? He's not feeling great. He feels just as crappy as he did before, knowing that he denied him. He could have taken accountability for being rude and apologized. Yeah, he's not going to do that. That's what he needs to do, take accountability. And that's what I'm saying too. He doesn't live, no, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose, and I'm not here, and this isn't tea or shade, but I'm guessing he's somewhere on the spectrum. And I think we've talked about this, and I get the sense that there are certain things that are very obvious to people like you and me. Well, I'm on the spectrum too. I think he's a little higher than I am. But there's certain ways of thinking that are just not the same as how you or I would think about something. Like this situation specifically, I think he has trauma, and he's, yes, yeah. That's what I was saying. Is like, whatever happened to him to make him this way. That's what I was implying. Is there's something that happened along the way. I don't know if it was romantic. It could be something much deeper that we don't know about. But something happened to make him this way. Maybe he's not on the spectrum. Who knows? Doesn't matter. But I'm just trying to find reasons as to why he thinks this way. Why this logic, or I guess lack of logic. Because he is a very logical guy. Why? He's a software developer, like software engineer. Like, he's got to have a certain amount of logic to him. If anything, almost all logic. But yeah, he, even in his warped mind, thinking like, okay, because he's sad that this didn't come to be, and he didn't say goodbye to you. He's not happy at all. But what is like soothing him, what's bringing him some tiny bit of comfort, is the idea that you're not completely out of his life. You guys still work for the same, so you're not completely gone. But what's warped in his mind is he's not thinking, she deserves an apology. She deserves an explanation. I didn't even say goodbye to her, and I never took her out on that date that I should have. No, I can't. BB, and I don't know why you're asking that, but thank you. I love my hair. So, you know, he's not in a happy place. He's, you know, he's in the same place essentially that he was before. He lost out. He lost out, and yeah, his MO is just. Oh, thank you, Anita. I really like it today. I never use product, but I decided to use product today. I don't know how well it worked, and I did a little bit of curling. It was cuter earlier, but I'm really liking it. Thank you, thank you. And I like it tied up too because I have these layers too. But I had it tied up yesterday. I wanted it down today. But yeah, no, he's not happy. He's not happy. And he's Delulu. He does. You deserve an apology. You deserve an explanation. And in his mind, he's just thinking like, oh well, I can still talk to her because we still work together. There will still be that sliver of opportunity there. It's warped. It's completely warped. He's just he's not a strong man. He's not a strong person emotionally, and it's despite him being a logical man, he's not logical when it comes to romance. He's very okay, sounds about right. He was the one who messed up our project. I was wondering about that too, because when you mentioned that your boss said like this is make or break, like if this project, you know, isn't a success, this is a big issue. He was behind most of that, wasn't he? And then he screwed that up. Maybe he won't be at his job for much longer. I found out that he did the cal. I won't tell anybody. I won't tell anyone. But damn. Okay, so he screwed it up. Yeah, that isn't on you. That's not on you at all. Of course, you know that. So there's that about that. Okay, Queen of Pentacles reversed. I think there's also some shame too. Yeah, with his work. Oh dear, what a mess. What a mess. You're not going to Germany, right, girl? You're not going to Berlin. I want you to run into him when you're in Europe. I mean, what are the chances, right? But still, yeah, what a mess. So yeah, you'll just be in London and Paris. Right on. Whew. It's funny, girl. I was thinking about going to Berlin for a couple days. What if I ran into him? You know what I'd do? I'd be like, hey, I'd have something to say to him. I don't know what he looks like, but I'd have something to say. He probably feels so much shame because he was so proud. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of shame here. That's why I was surprised that we didn't see the Five of Cups. There's a lot of shame. There's a lot of shame with the work thing, and of course with the thing. This was a failure coming here. He didn't succeed. He didn't succeed in work. He didn't succeed with you. There was no success. So, ay caramba, I'm so sorry, Wendy. But good riddance too. I'm glad he's gone now, and yeah, you can just focus on you and your work and forget about that guy. Because yeah, none of that was right. Yeah, you just that close need absolutely, and he's not coming back. At least we're praying he's not. Especially if he screwed up, I don't think he's coming back. You're so welcome, Wendy. Thank you, love. I really appreciate you. Yeah, no, that's not a winner, there. But yeah, thank you again, love. Anita, thank you so much for your donation, hun. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. I'm so sorry. No, it did not pause. You are any info on my love life and career and financials. Okay, so Anita, I can answer one that's two questions. I can either ask about your love life, or I can ask about your career / financials, or I could just do a general, like, what messages do you need to hear from your spirits? You just want to do love life? Okay. You got it, hun. And what is your sign again? Angels, messengers, and please. What is coming towards Anita in love? Oh, you're good. No, don't be sorry about anything. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Anita in love? Scorpio. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Anita in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Anita in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Anita in love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is coming towards Anita in love? And spirit guides, what is coming towards Anita in love? And messengers and spirit guides, what is coming towards Anita in love? And messengers and spirit guides, what is coming towards Anita in love? And messengers and spirit guides, what is coming towards Anita in love? Nine of Swords, Page of Wands reversed, the Chariot, Ten of Cups reversed, and Queen of Swords reversed. Okay. What's going on in your love life right now? Are you seeing someone, or is there someone you're interested in, or single Pringle who's maybe seeing someone with, you are seeing someone, okay? How long have you been seeing them for? Sorry, I know I shouldn't be asking you the question. I know that's not my job. But I'm supposed to be answering them. He seems to want to rush into it since May. Okay. Because I was gonna say there's a lot of not so good energy here. Spirit is not, I don't know how you feel about this fellow, but Spirit's not the biggest fan of him. And it's interesting that you mentioned that you feel like he's rushing it, because we have the Chariot right here in the center. Like, he's really moving things. He's not moving on. He's like moving really fast towards you, and you're not on him. I kind of got that feeling. Yeah, he's really into you, and he's really into you. And Spirit doesn't think he's a bad guy. They just don't think he's right for you. They know he's not the one for you. If he was gonna be the one for you, you'd know it at this point. Even if you'd only been dating for like 2-3 months, I don't think you'd feel unsure. He served some prison time, and I don't think we're on the same page. Yeah, okay, different. Like, so you're attracted to him. I'm sure. You're spending time with him. Connection. There is a bond. There is chemistry between the two of you. But yeah, I see that you're not pleased with his past, with the Queen of Swords reversed. And that's why I was asking you about your status, because the Queen of Swords reversed is usually someone who is either bitter about how someone treated them in the past and can't move on, or they're bitter about, not bitter, or they could be concerned about just someone's past. So that explains a lot. I don't know if concern is the right word. He's so nice, but at his age, just not established. Yeah. It was challenging for him. Literally arrested development. It sounds like. I don't know how long he serves time for, but that's literally what it is. Arrested development. It's very real. It's true. It's sad. I mean, it's funny, but it's sad. It's just, it's real. You know, it happens to just a lot of folks. Um, and you're a very independent woman. You've got it together, you know, and that is part of what he is attracted to in you. He's attracted to everything. I mean, you're gorgeous. You're smart. You've got it together. And I'm not familiar with that world. And as you shouldn't be, as you shouldn't. It's not a world that people should want to be familiar with, you know. But yeah, I mean, also, you know, I have, you know, there's also, you know, people, you know, giving people second chances, and people, you know, turning a new leaf, making mistakes in their youth that they wouldn't make as, you know, if they got older. Totally understand that, but at the same time, you're totally right. It's a different world that you're not familiar with, and you know, just because two people get along well and are compatible. He talks about wanting to get me pregnant, and I do know people can change, but at 48, I didn't know he was 48, honey. I thought he was a little younger than that. I thought he was like, okay, so I don't know how much time he served, but 48, can people really turn a new leaf at 48? I mean, you know what they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And I don't like that phrase. I do like to think that, you know, everyone can have that second, third shot at doing better. 3 times in prison. Oh, 3 times. Okay. Yeah, he was a recidivant. Poor guy. I mean, yeah, it sounds like he clearly didn't have the right launching pad growing up. Clearly, if one at all, he didn't. You know. And you said, I don't want any more kids. There you go. You know, if he wants kids, that y'all aren't on the same page. You want different things. You already have kids. You don't want any more. And I see that, damn, I see this here, 10 of Cups reversed. 10 of Cups upright is a happy family, is the happy family card. It wouldn't be a happy family. I mean, you've got your kids, you've got kiddos. I don't want to say that he sees you as like his like ticket out of whatever he's dealing with now, whatever problems he's dealing with because he served time and it held him back. I don't think he's seeing as you as like his ticket or like his ticket out of like difficulty. But that's how you feel. There is part of that. I mean, because that he is very, very attracted to your strength and your independence. I hate to say it, there's a lot of men that don't really like the woman being the breadwinner or the more successful one. And I can't speak for every woman, but that is very common. I see your worries with this Nine of Swords. I see your concern. And quite frankly, if I were you, I would likely have the same concerns. You know, is this guy just seeing me as his way out of his problems, his troubles? Because only he can do that. You know, and we do need assistance and from others, you know, not, you know, I don't mean like money or anything like that. I mean just like support, emotional support. It sounds like you know what's up. You guys come from two very, very different worlds, and you know, he's not a bad man. I keep on getting that from your guides. He's not a bad man. And he's not gonna hurt you. He's not a threat like in terms of like danger or like craziness, but in terms of in terms of I just need a conversation because I feel bad. He doesn't have. I was gonna say it sounds like like if he did have family, they didn't do a very good job like helping him not get into trouble. several times, and they're not there. It's really sad. It is sad, and you have a heart. You have a big heart. I hear you, and yeah, it's making me sad too. But he only he can help himself. You know, he can definitely get assistance. You know, from different programs. You know, there's I don't know if you guys live in a major city. But there are definitely programs for those who are, you know, who failed for a long time and need help, you know, integrating into society. There should be more programs, but depends on where you are in the world. Yeah, yeah, that's tough. That's tough, love. Yeah, because if he's seeing, yeah, this is the one card I didn't touch on, Page of Wands reverse. Like, he feels like he can't do this on his own, like improve himself on his own. So if he's feeling like he needs to rely on you, that's worrisome because he can't, and you don't want him to. You don't even want to have kids with him, and the fact that he's moving things so quickly. I'm trying to think of times I've been with guys who have moved things really quickly. I was very young and naive and didn't see the red flags. If a guy is moving something super duper fast, there's usually a reason for it. And it's usually not a good one. As women, we tend to move things very fast. Some of us do. But yeah, I don't know. I would be, I don't know how seriously I would be able to take him. It's like, of course you want to be with me. Like, look, you know, of course he wants to be with you, Anita. And he wants to be with you real fast. It's concerning. And he said he's not used to having a real relationship and it feels very one-sided, so I'm kind of getting annoyed. He said it feels very one-sided? Yeah, I mean, he's been in jail for a while, so you can't have a relationship in there. I mean, you can, but let's hope not. No, I'm just kidding. No tea, no shade. Honestly, that wasn't a nice joke to make. You feel I feel it's one-sided. I feel like he's totally in love with you, and I asked you how you felt. I cook, always drive to him, no dates. I asked you how you felt about him, and you said you weren't sure. I'm gonna take a stab here. Please don't take offense at this, but I'm just gonna guess that you're being unsure is more. I don't like this guy. He's not. It's not that you don't like him, but you know he's not the one for you. Sorry. What did you just say? It's bad, right? Yeah, I'd say it's bad. It's not something I would tolerate. I mean, I've driven to guys before, but like, and I've driven guys around if they don't have a car, and I do, but it's, you know, they usually have their life together. I don't date guys that don't have their life together. Like, it's important to me. I dated one guy who didn't. Many when I was in my early 20s, not happening again. You know, just because two people really like each other, and it sounds like I don't know. I feel like you do like him, but he's into you, and yeah, this whole wanting to move it super super fast, just red flaggy to me. You know, I like him, but I just know it's not going to go anywhere. Exactly. And before, you know, just because two people like each other, I hate that girl. He made it seem as though he was together. It's a hot mess. I need to rent. Oh, so he tried. Okay, he tried to make it seem like he had it together. Where did you guys meet? Was it on an app? I can't tell you how many guys I've met on dating apps who are like, yes, I do, you know, I do this health plan and this and the other, and then you meet them and like, yeah, like, or like I do, you know, I read like 18 books a month, and it's like they haven't read a book in like 12 years. Yeah, Bumble, yeah. He promised all these dates. Yeah, I've definitely met those ones. Yeah, where they say there's something they're not. I mean, what if he told the truth? He wouldn't find a date. I serve time in prison. I don't drive. It's hard for me to find work. He's not gonna tell anyone that. he'd never find a girl. We talked forever on the phone, so I started liking him before I met him. Yep, the phone dates, they can get you, huh? Yeah. See, I've been victim to that too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know you didn't ask my advice, but no, go, no. Girl, this is a safe space. This is the space to do it. You're all good. If you want my advice, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I'll just give it to you. If I were you, I'd end it. I really would. It's going nowhere. It can't go anywhere. The only place it's going to go is in the direction of you taking care of everything. And I don't know how many kids you have. I know you have at least one. So your mom, you're currently a single mom. This is not what, there are plenty of lovely gentlemen out there. I tried and he said he can't let me go. That's too bad. That's too bad that he can't let you go because he's gonna have to. That's called non-consent. My daughter is 22. I'm not having any. Okay, so you've got a grown child. You don't want another baby. I hear you. He's gonna have to accept it. It's happened to me too, where I've tried to break up with people and they're just like, no, please, I can't live without you, please. I mean, I've done it before years ago when I was very young. Someone tried to break up with me and they should have. I should have accepted it, but I begged for them to stay with me. I'm showing that to you. And he gets you at your heartstrings. He tugs those heartstrings. Yes, of course, it makes you feel terrible. Absolutely. Like, because it hurts being the dumper or the dumped. It hurts both ways. Having to dump someone hurts. Being dumped hurts too. And being tactful is the key to breaking up with anyone, which I'm sure you are, but I'm sure he's also really irrational, and begging you to stay and saying I can't imagine my life without you. Well, that sucks because he's gonna have to. It's not up to you. It's up to both people if they're gonna be together. You can't make someone love you. You can't. I can't make you love me if you don't. You gotta sing him that song. Yeah, don't sing him that song. But you can't make someone love you, and you can't make someone stay with you. And it's true. And yeah, it's not gonna be easy ending things with him. It might end up, you likely will just end up feeling badly because he's going to do that. He's going to try and make you feel badly because that's the only weapon he's got here. He's going to try and make you feel guilty. He's going to try and make you feel like a bad person, and you're not. You're a very reasonable, smart, independent, logical woman. And he's him. Thanks for the question. I had a feeling, yeah. I mean, and I get it, like, you do like him. There are things, and he certainly is really into you, but just because two people like each other, I mean, they're supposed to be together. You guys are in two different worlds, two different lifestyles, and it sounds and looks like he's looking for it, and or a solution, and that's not what love is. It's not what relationships are. But you're so welcome, Anita. Thank you, love. I appreciate you, and feel free to let me know how things go. I am quite interested, actually. I trust that you'll. Oh, you are so beautiful, girl. Sorry, I'm just looking at your. I just noticed your icon pic, your Venmo. I saw your picture here and you're stunning. I saw it closer. Yeah, you're absolutely stunning. There's plenty of guys out there, love. There's plenty of guys out there that have it together, and I have no doubt would adore to be. They would feel so lucky to be with a woman like you. So yeah, it's about closing the doors and opening up another one when you feel ready. Thank you again, girl. Much love and light to you. I really trust your intuition and your intelligence for sure. Oh, hey, Jessica. How are you, girlfriend? Thank you so much for your donation. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're doing well. All right. Please go ahead and post your question. I'm gonna grab some water because I just realized I don't have any tea or anything. So yeah, just please go ahead and post your question. I will be right back. You're very welcome, Anita. Thank you very much. And yeah, you have a wonderful rest of your night and a great week. And I hope you had a good weekend too. All right, Jessica, I will be right back. And I am back. Hey, Jessica. All right. Do you see me getting employment soon? Specifically teaching. My service is crap right now too, so I might live with you during the read. Okay, honey. No problem. Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Will Jessica be employed soon? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Will Jessica find employment soon? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Will Jessica find employment soon? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Will Jessica find employment soon? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Will Jessica find employment soon? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Will Jessica find employment soon? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Will Jessica find employment soon? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Will Jessica find employment soon? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Will Jessica find employment soon? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. Will Jessica find employment soon? I applied for an adjunct teaching position, a couple of them. Oh, awesome. That's kind of what I'm thinking about maybe moving into is teaching, getting my teaching credentials. We have the Tower, reversed, 5 of Wands reversed, 10 of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. Yes, you will. The only card I'm sincerely not liking here is this Emperor reverse card. I really hope this has nothing to do with, why am I blanking on his name? Patrick, sorry. I really hope this has nothing to do with Patrick. The Emperor is the daddy card. And we have here. Are you going to be finding employment soon? Yeah, girl. Sorry, I'm trying to hide my broken nail. Yeah, it's going to be happening. And it's gonna be well, I mean, it's the Tower. The Tower is not, I know people see the Tower and get freaked out. They always think it's a bad card, but you know how cards are. They're not necessarily bad or good. When I see the Tower, especially in this context, this to me is saying that there's an abrupt change on the horizon. There's something, and it's going to happen suddenly, probably sooner than you would think it would. Five of Wands reversed. Yeah, Five of Wands reversed. So, Five of Wands makes this big change from staying home with baby 24/7. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, that was a big thing of what a big part of what I was thinking is you know, stay at home mommy for a while now. That is an abrupt change from that, you know. This Five of Wands reversed. Five of Wands, we're talking about employment. Five of Wands is competitiveness, competitive, what's the word I'm looking for? Not women, but it's a competitive industry field to get into. That'd be nice. Sorry. That'd be nice. I want to find something where I can still stay home with her and leave when Patrick's home. I really don't want to put her in daycare. Yeah, no, I feel you. So something that wouldn't be so where I can still stay home with her and leave when Patrick's home. So you wouldn't want something full time, right? Something part time. I'm assuming something in the evening. I'm guessing. I'm glad that this is reversed. In its upright position, I would say there it is very good, the work that you are applying for, the job that you're applying for. However, when it is reversed, it's definitely in your favor. The competitive nature of it is definitely in your favor. You know me, girlfriend. I always leave the best for the last. We've got this beautiful Ten of Pentacles and beautiful King of Pentacles here. Yes, you are going to be making some money, honey. This job's going to pay well. And it's going to, what I really like, I didn't see, sorry, let me read what you just typed. Probably not full time, especially since I'm still working on another master's. You are? Wow, girl, you are so dynamic. You're working on another master's? Damn, yeah. Yeah, you don't want to do, probably, yeah, you don't, I was going to say, I really wouldn't suggest full time if you're working on a NAGOT baby. Girl, yeah, that's a lot. Ten of Pentacles, what I like about this, even, like, there's a few reasons why I'm loving this card. It's all the money. It's the ultimate money card. It's not wanting of anything. It's feeling as though you have everything you need, but art on the card is the mommy, and well, the little twin stars are brother, but typical art on the Ten of Pentacles is the mom, the dad, the kiddos, the cat, the dog, the mother-in-law, father-in-law. It's the happy family. This job will enable you to maintain your happy family, to maintain harmony within the home, and will give you agency. You'll be making your own money again, and you'll be working again. I know that's something that's really important to you. You want to continue working, and it's going to pay good. It's going to pay really well, and also with the King of Pentacles is that sense of agency, that sense of stability, that sense of confidence, and knowing that you're not wanting of anything, especially not financial or material. So my answer is yes. Yes, you are going to find, yes, marriage and family therapy plus still breastfeeding full time would be too much. I think, that'd be much too much. I mean, obviously full time in the future when she gets older, that's definitely your vibe, and what I see happening. Thank you so much. Absolutely, you're so welcome, Jessica. You are very welcome, love. Very, very welcome. Yeah, no, this looks great. This looks wonderful. And it makes a lot of sense too. Yeah. Thank you, love. Thank you so much. So when I'm on my iPad, some weirdos on this live stream. It like never happens when I stream from home, like the horizontal format. Someone earlier, did you see? Someone said they just typed trailer park. I'm like, what? What about this is trailer park? Is it my shirt? Is it my Golden Girls t-shirt? Is it my 70s haircut? Because I don't live in a trailer. I've never lived in a trailer. No tea, no shades. People who live in trailers. I mean, that's totally fine. But I don't think I look like I'm living in a trailer right now. Ain't no problem with that. Just so random. I just get the most random shit. Like one person yesterday was like, "Oh, can you answer why I wet the bed?" I'm like, can you F off? How am I doing? I'm doing great, Jessica. I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you for asking. I am. I think I told you I had no plans to travel this summer, but I am. I'm traveling. I'm leaving next Saturday. And it's a surprise where I'm going. I'm sure you guys can guess where I'm going, but yeah, I am going there, and I'm so excited. And but there's also lots of changes going on in my life. I don't know if I mentioned some of the other ones to you. There's one big major one that I don't know mentioned on my live stream, but once it happens, everyone will know. That's and no, I'm not getting. I wish it was like I'm getting married or something. No, it's not that. But I'm gonna have a baby. No, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be so weird if I? It wouldn't. That would be funny if I had been hiding like a pregnancy from y'all for the past 9 months. I would not do that. I would definitely share it with y'all. Oh, there we go. Where? Okay. New channel. Let's see. What's this? Okay. Oh wow, I didn't realize I was on for so long then. And I've been on for an hour now. All right, so I'm gonna do a last call for any and all donations tonight. I likely will not be on tomorrow. Just FYI. Last call, everybody. Last call tonight for any and all donations. If you have a question, please let me know, and I would love to read for you a question. I also offer private readings. I offer them offline. Well, they're online, but not on this live stream. I offer 2 different types. I offer them by appointment only, Me and you over Zoom, and you can ask as many questions as you need. I can answer all of them. It's just me and you one-on-one. And I have my cards and everything. I also offer private readings at more of a discretionary type thing for those for no additional donation amount over either over email or over DM, voice memos over DM on Instagram. And yeah, just and that's great if I'm, especially if I'm not on for a few days or whatever and you have a question. I usually can get to you in about 2 hours or so, sometimes sooner. Longest I will return is 24 hours. If I'm longer than that, I will either refund your donation, or if you want to continue on, I will read your question for you. But it's always within 24 hours is my max time. But I usually do faster than that. Last call, everybody, for donation tonight. Thank you so very much. Last call tonight. All donations. Last call, everybody. All right, everybody is happy and satiated with all of their questions and conundrums. Thank you all so much for a wonderful night, and I will see you all again soon. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will like Tuesday. If I don't see you Tuesday, I'll likely see you Wednesday. Yeah, just remember to click that notification bell button so that you know every time I go live. I usually go on most days, but times vary, so definitely click that button. All right, thank you all again so much, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.